What is up, everyone? This is Coach Austin here, coming to you from Hyper Strength and Conditioning here in San Jose, California, and this is for Coaching for Geeks. I'm doing a little something new today, and I'm actually recording. I'm like double recording our podcast today, and it's gonna be really interesting because I'm gonna like send snippets of what I'm talking about in the recording. And you guys will just have to wait for the full-blown episode when Robin launches it. And yeah, so a lot of things have been going on, I'm sure, with Rami, with Coach Rami, with Coach Robin, with and I mean, believe it or not, guys, we are all over the place, and sometimes we don't get to sync up as much as we'd like to. But just want to let you guys know that we're moving forward, and it's looking good. And you know, with what was it, Robin went to the MCM Comic-Con this past weekend, and I'm excited. I'm hearing that a lot of people are interested in seeing and hearing our podcast and checking it out. And Rami's working on some intense course to help level up your game, ladies and gents. Not just guys, not just girls, both of y'all. And you know, you gotta wait for that content. Like, listen to that. You gotta jump on that when he drops it, because when you guys drop it, or when he drops it, you guys are gonna be bestowed with magical knowledge to help raise your game and improve your conversion rates, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So today I'm gonna be talking about gymtimidation and fear. Gymtimidation and fear, and I think I talked about it a little bit on my past episodes, but today we're going to be talking about a little bit more in detail, talking about, you know, three things that go into, or three things dealing with gymtimidation and fear of the gym, which are both things, and you know, the unknowns. That's the first one, unknowns. Not knowing anything, that plays into, you know, the fear of the gym. Insecurities, how you view yourself compared to these godlike beings in the Iron Jungle or Mount Olympus Gym, Gold's Gym, American Barbell Gym, 24-hour fitness Olympus Gym of the gods. I'm pretty sure that's how a majority of y'all feel when it comes to these things. And number three, we're gonna go over about taking the leap. Taking the leap. Going into working out with a group, a community, or going into a gym. So gymtimidation, I mean, if you're already like hearing me say it, it's like the fear of the gym. And the fear of the gym, or fear, and I would like to actually extend it into the fear of working out in a group setting. Could be, you know, a free yoga session in the beach. It could be a group jogging session, a group cycling session, a group walking session with the moms, the strollers, and all that stuff. A boot camp outside. You know, it could extend to that far out. It doesn't have to be just in the gym, but just the fear of working out in a group setting, in a social setting. I don't like that. Or, I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, dude, I own a gym, but they're like, oh, I don't like dealing with people. I hate people. I hate doing this, and da-da-da. Well, this podcast is not for you, ladies and gents. If you are one of those loners who just want to do an app and do your thing, and that's all you do, and you want to be closed off from the world, then I applaud your resolve, and I hope you find the most success in your journey. But don't ever hesitate to ask for help if you are caught in a bind or between a rock and a hard place, because we're here to help. We're just here to help. But everyone else who wants to jump into the Iron Jungle or the mass day club we call leg day during lunchtime, if you guys want to get into that, we're gonna cover some things. And you're gonna learn, and you're gonna know, and you're gonna realize, and we hope you come to a like revelation that you guys and ladies can do it. So we're going to talk about unknowns. And I get a lot of this, especially when I've been learning how to market to my own demographic and my own people and getting people in here. Because it is intimidating to go into a gym, especially if you don't know anyone, know anything about it, and all you have to do based off of expecting on your gym experience is stereotypical movies and whatever comics or whatever you saw, whatever you see in the media nowadays, like meatheads and bodybuilders and physique and CrossFit and powerlifters and hot metal music, and it's like, ah, and it's scary. It's like, oh my god, I just want to work out. I just want to work out. I don't want any of that shit. Like, it's too crazy. It's too much. And we've ran into that. I've had prospects come in here, or not even, like, just see videos of the gym, and at first they were interested. They were contacting me, but then they would email me later saying like, oh, but I saw a few of your videos of your gym. I don't think that's the gym for me. I really don't. It's just not what I was looking for. And I'm like, oh no, well, what was it? Like, is it something? Like, what is it about? I guarantee you it's not like it's one of the most welcoming environments. Just, just come by and check it out for yourself. And they were just ready. They already made up their mind. They're like, no. You guys already have barbells, and that's too intimidating for me. I don't want any of that. And that's fine. That happens. But the purpose of this is, I know there's a lot of you out there who may think of the same mindset, and it's only because people just don't know. People don't know, and you don't know what it really is like in the gym, but you have this perceived notion. And you may have something inside you that says you want to work out. Like, you need to work out. Like, I need this for my health. I need this for me. I need this for my kids, or I need this for my family or my friends, or my career, or whatever. Whatever you're trying to do, you realize there's something in you that's like, I need to go to the gym. I need to do something. I need to work out. I need to make a change. And everyone commonly thinks about the gym or working out in a social setting. It's like, I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm kind of intimidated. And one way to overcome this is to start educating yourself. We have all the things now, the Googles, the YouTubes, the social interwebs of everything. But don't let those, the influencers of the bodybuilders and physique, and I know that stuff that, like, it makes you feel like, oh my god, like, these guys are so hot. Like, these guys in the gym, I can't go. I'm gonna look stupid. So I highly suggest, whatever you're trying to do, whatever gym you're trying to look at, whatever classes or whatever type of program you want to jump on, educate yourself. Like, look at more videos of it. Look at people like YouTube, Google, people who've gone to the gym that you're planning to go to, or doing a meetup group, and try to reach out to those people. Don't hesitate to reach out to those people. All right? And find out more about this setting that you don't know about. Because you already decided in yourself you wanted to make a change, right? That's why you want to kind of go into this change of lifestyle. And one thing that was really interesting, that a fellow gym owner of mine, Chandler Parsons, he owns Backyard Barbell in San Jose. They train and coach powerlifting to the extent of being awesome and competitive. So if you guys are in the San Jose area and you want to get super serious about powerlifting and elevating and being competitive, reach out to his gym. But he said, we were talking about some stuff, and he was like, it's not about a lifestyle. Everyone nowadays is trying to sell a lifestyle. Lifestyle this, lifestyle that. It's a trendy word now. If you look at how many, Aloha Lifestyles. I didn't even notice that, but look at that. Aloha Lifestyles. For those on my podcast, I just noticed on my hat, it says, it's like I'm wearing my Aloha hat, and then in the bottom it says Lifestyles with a Z, because we're cool. But it says Lifestyles. And what Chandler mentioned was, like, it's not about lifestyles, it's about a way of life. A way of life. Styles come and go. Styles come and go. They change. A way of life is like, this is my way of life. This is how, think about the samurai and their way of life. Think about people in the village and how they survived for hundreds of thousands of years and their way of life. It's more of like a habit, an ingrained, innate nature of the person that is their very way of living. Think about it that way. You're trying to embark in this way of life that'll help you improve in your health, in your mentality, in your physical and mental well-being. Think about it that way. So, because you want to embark in this new way of life, you need to start making changes. And one of those changes is starting to educate and learn and being more open-minded into what can truly help you. Because you just never know. If you really want to lose weight and you're looking at those like 6-week challenges, and I admit I do 6-week challenges at our gym, but I creatively named them. And we don't do the what was it? You do 2 hours of cardio and all you do is eat fish and broccoli. I'm totally fucking against that. Like there's ways. I mean, if you really want someone to lose fucking a shit ton of weight, yeah, I mean, that's their way of doing it. But again, we're going back to the way of life. How can we make this an ingrained part of this person's way of being? That changing people's behavior and improving their habits, that is the challenge. So you have to, if you're not knowing, if you don't know, you have to know. You have to want to learn more, because you're jumping into this world that you don't know yet. And a lot of people out there are like, I can just do it myself. It's just exercise. I can just do it myself. Yeah, and then they get injured. And then what happens when they get injured? Because I have a lot of physical therapists and chiropractic friends. They're gonna be like, oh, well, I was doing this and it was like this exercise, so that exercise isn't good for me. It's like, well, you did you learn from that? Like, did you know that you weren't supposed to do that type of exercise in your certain condition? Did you know that if you had shoulder issues or shoulder impingement issues, did you even know they had a shoulder impingement? Guy or person or lady would be like, no, my shoulder bothered me, but it wasn't that much. And it's like okay, but I thought you could do it on your own. It's like, yeah, well, I just messed up. So then you're back to square one. So long story short, I'm not saying that if you work, in a gym setting and all that, you won't get injured. Injury is going to happen. As doom and gloom as that sounds, it's all about injury reduction. I actually learned that from the seminar I attended this past week in the 49ers training facility. I'm going off on a tangent, guys, but in training, it's not about injury prevention, which you'll see a lot of. It's about injury reduction. Because ask any person who's been active ever in their life, ask them if they've never been injured. Ask them. Because chances are they've been injured one way or the other. And if you meet that person who's been balls to the wall crazy and has never been injured, like never, like God mode, immortal, ultra instinct status, like never been injured, find out what he's doing or she's doing, because I want to know. Because I want to know, like, what are you eating? What's making you made out of adamantium or vibranium? Shoot, let me know. But then going back to my point is you got to educate yourself. Educate yourself. Ask people questions. Ask coaches questions. Go out, learn about these gyms or these environments, these social gatherings, and try it out. Give yourself at least a chance to come and try it out. And I know a lot of you out there are introverts. My wife is an introvert, and every day it's always me coaching her on how to like just come on, just give out. And you guys wouldn't even know it. And I know there's a lot of introverts out there that wear a mask. I say they wear a mask. Like they smile, they talk to people, but it's so mentally draining. And it drains their energy, and just they can't do back-to-back social sessions. They're not those type of people who will teach classes like from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. or like teach like what was I want to say, like group exercise classes. They're not that type of people to keep the energy up all the time, because by the time they do that for one day, they're done. They don't want to talk to anyone at the end. So and I get it. I totally get it. And I just encourage you guys who are suffering from this fear or feeling about the fear of gymtimidation and going into an unknown setting, just to learn. Go from not knowing anything to at least learning a little bit of something, and then venturing forward. And then there's going to be those people who are just like, no, I know everything. I just don't need to go. I just need to go. I don't need to go. I don't need to go to that gym. I got my own thing. I know my way. I can teach myself. You know what that tells me? That tells me that you're insecure as fuck. I'm going to tell you straight up right now, you're insecure as fuck. I can smell that shit a mile away. Because I've been there. Everyone's been there. And, the more you learn, the more you're more open, the more the more confidence you'll build into yourself through experience. There's this old saying from a Southern manager I had, experience breeds confidence. But when you get experience, you got to make a lot of fucked up mistakes. That's how it is. That's how you learn from the lessons. I just dropped my phone. Hold on, guys. But yeah, so a lot of, like, this is the second thing I'm going into is insecurities. Insecurities is big. We all have our own insecurities. Some people display it out more than other people. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of people within the fitness industry that you feel like, oh my God, they're so confident. They're like, oh my God, look at their physique or look at their dominance and all that stuff. But if you play the mental game with them, they're insecure as fuck. And it's true. It's true. And I'm pretty sure you could kind of call them out. Or not call them out, but you could kind of, like, see who they are. And a lot of people don't like to talk about insecurities. They don't like feeling vulnerable. They don't like feeling that they don't have a shield or an armor to go against the world. They don't like, they don't like freeballing it. Going exposed, going all out. Think about Wolverine, man. He just goes. That guy's not insecure at all. Except when it comes to, you know what, we all have insecurities. That guy, he's not insecure at all. Except when it comes to, like, Jean Grey. You know what I mean? I was just talking about that with one of my members, Jeff. And we're talking, like, he'll get insecure about that shit. With Cyclops and Jean Grey and the whole drama. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. But long story short, Wolverine, if you guys don't know who Wolverine is a mutant of the X-Men. He has made of adamantium. He could heal himself. So he's confident as fuck into anything. He's fearless. Because he knows that he'll just come back from the dead or whatever. Or just heal from whatever. All that stuff. But what I'm trying to get at is that not a lot of people like to do that. Not a lot of people like to go exposed and throw themselves out there. And if they do, they want to make sure it's like the best image of themselves that are presented to the social world of judgment and likes and unfollows and followings and shares. And I'm going to tell you right now, because you're looking to, take on this new way of life, it's not going to be great right now. It's not. You're starting off. Come on, man. You're a rookie. You're starting off. Accept it. Accept it. You're not going to look like the best yet. But all those people that you're, like, admiring and seeing them killing and lifting all this weight and doing all these amazing things and obstacle courses, they started with something. They started with nothing. Or they started in a way of, they would rather not talk about, because now they're at this level of, like, notoriety or fame or whatever, or having 1,000 bajillion followers. But they all have their own insecurities too, and we understand that you have insecurities, and you have to understand that it's okay. It is okay going into this new gym environment, going to this new social setting, because guess what? We're all there to get better. Everyone's there to just get better. The more you realize that, the better off you'll be. Not everyone's watching you. Unless you're doing, like, some crazy stuff, You ever saw those gym fail videos where, like, people are recording a guy humping the leg press machine or whatever, or, like, doing a helicopter on the lat pull down? That goes back to my first point of educating yourselves, okay? So don't do that. So educate. That's why we have this Coaching for Geeks channel. That's why we have this Coaching for Geeks podcast, to educate you on all of the things. And, yeah, so we know it's not, I'm, like, looking back at my points. I have my little, like, cheat sheet right here. I won't tell you guys. But going back to my point of insecurities, everyone has them. And some people, boast confidence and boast that they know everything, or feel like they're the most intelligent person in the room. If you're one of those people who feel like you're the most intelligent person in the room, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. That means you're just super insecure. That means you're like the person that's, like, not sure of himself. Because you don't have to think and know and say to yourself that I am the most intelligent person in this room. People just don't know it yet. No. I'm not buying that shit. So don't get into that mindset. Know that everyone is on the same path of improvement and fighting their own battles. Know that. Focus on your own race. Everyone's racing around you. Some are farther than you. Some are behind you. Focus on your own race. Because if you're wasting time and energy looking at everyone else or worrying about what everyone else thinks about you, you're not going to get to where you need to be. And it sounds pretty cliche, but it's straight up true. It is. If you wanted my advice, I would highly suggest you just focus on what you're doing and what you do well, and you keep going at it. You know, if through your research you found that lifting was good for you, like you don't like Olympic lifting, you don't like powerlifting, you just like to lift for fun. In fact, you might want to gravitate towards the bodybuilding type workouts because you just like them. It makes you feel good. Then do it. It makes you feel good. Like you're doing something that you rather wouldn't have in the beginning when you didn't know anything. But now that you've learned that you kind of like these exercises, know that you're a beginner and jump into it. And this leads me to my third point of taking the leap. Ooh, taking the leap. So you educated yourself. You acknowledge that you're insecure. You're a newbie. You accept it. And you take that leap of faith, hoping that the gym world or the iron jungle or that social fitness group will accept you with open arms. Chances are they will. Chances are they will. I've heard a lot of, at Gold's Gym, when someone's, and it doesn't happen like intentionally. It's just like when someone's grinding out, if someone's seen in the Gold's Gym, like, when I'm talking to my other gym buddies back when we used to always like work out at other like commercial gyms, we always notice like there's one person, that one newbie that's like just working, just doing things. And if they're doing something wrong, douchebags and assholes will laugh at him and all that shit. But there are those of us who kind of will go up to them and be like, hey man, there's a better way of doing it. And sometimes it's kind of weird for us to do it because we don't want to make it seem like we're trying to like tell you what to do. But sometimes, as veterans in the gym or whatever, like feeling that, we this is kind of like not our first rodeo. We know what the hell we're doing. Sometimes we do have to kind of pull the newbie to the side and be like, hey man, there's a better way of doing that deadlift. We don't want you to break your back, all that stuff. But the coolest thing is when we see that new person coming in, girl or guy, and they're making improvement and all of a sudden they're doing a mad amount of weight that we've never seen them do. We'll stop. People will stop and be like, oh, look at this guy. Look at it. Go. Like, if it's a PR, people will clap you on. And I'm not saying, like, it's like that at every gym and all that stuff, but it can get like that. At the same time, it could be like a douchey place, an environment where you took the leap of faith and you found out this place sucks. Well, then, repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. Fine, because there is a place out for each of you out there that's going to be a perfect fit for you. And if it's not one place, don't feel discouraged. Don't go back to that cynical cycle of, see, I don't know anything. I'm so insecure. I don't want to take a leap. You just went backwards. All right? I didn't say it was going to be easy, but it takes time. And consistency always beats intensity. And you'll always hear me say that. And I learned that from this guy, Paul Reddick, one of my good mentors in my mastermind that I'm in. And he says that a lot, and it resonates with me. And it's all about consistency. Consistency beats intensity. So you take that leap of faith and you find, you find where you're at. You find that the place that you're going to is awesome and it's definitely what you want. Then you found it. Now you're way above where you first started. And then you lead up to looking down the mountain of where you first started, where you first started at the bottom of the mountain and now you're at the summit or a higher point in the mountain of your own goal. And that's what you got to take advantage of. And it's going to be tedious because when you do take the leap of faith and you end up in a stupid ass place that you don't want to be in, you just gotta pick yourself up and keep going. But don't ever give up. Don't ever stop. You already made this change right here. And for those podcasters listening, I'm patting on my chest. I'm notioning at your heart, and your hearts of heart. If you really want to make a change in this new way of life of becoming a better, healthier you, you don't have to be shredded. You don't have to be like fucking buffed out of your mind or strong as hell, but you just want to live longer and have a healthier life. That's that's what it's going to take. You're gonna have to commit to it. And that's how you're going to overcome your gymtimidation and fear without giving up and staying consistent and making sure that you're knowledgeable, making sure you're open-minded, making sure that you acknowledge your insecurities and that you move forward knowing that you're still going to have this epic drive to conquer them and to take that leap of faith into whatever environment or whatever group that you aspire to be part of. So that's how you're going to get over gymtimidation and fear. Is it going to be easy? Is it going to happen overnight? No. No, it is not. But the purpose of this podcast is to stew the mental juices in your brain, to make you think, to make you ponder, to make you self-reflect and look at yourself in the mirror and see, like, I can do this. I can. You can. So, yeah, the reason why I'm so adamant about these little 3 things working, because we've turned a lot of intimidated prospects who didn't know what the hell they were doing into lifelong members. I mean, we have members in here who've been with us since day one, and they were kind of like that too. They were like, what the fuck's going on? I don't know what I'm doing here. And now they're like, one of the veteran members going like, here, let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do that. Because they know they were there before. When they see a new member, they immediately introduce themselves. Hey, my name's such and such. Hey, my name's such and such. You know, if you have any questions, let me know. And people are like, oh, do you work here? It's like, no, I'm one of the members. It's like, oh, you're so friendly. It's like, because they get it. They get it. They get it. You know, and the worst thing you'd want to be in is a place that comes in, they fucking look at you like, oh yeah, go fuck out of here. Or like, oh yeah, okay. Like, no acknowledgement whatsoever. And it's all about, again, hospitality and making sure people feel welcomed and all that stuff. But long story short, you know, you will run into the people. You will. No if. You will run into people who've been in your shoes, and they will help you every step of the way because they see themselves in you way back when. And the coolest thing is, once you're under their wings, you're going to be soaring with them. Probably even higher. You never know. And, yeah. So, that is that. That is my little podcast of today of overcoming gymtimidation and fear of the gym, which is basically a redundant thing that I'm saying in different words, but I just needed to make my title longer. So, this is Coach Austin from Hyper Strength and Conditioning with Coaching for Geeks. And, don't forget to add us. Oh, yeah, almost forgot. Don't forget to add us on our Facebook group. Don't forget to add cfgshortcut.com, cfgshortcut.com. Don't forget to add into our Coaching for Geeks Facebook group where you have access to all the knowledgeable stuff. And regarding dating, regarding life, regarding fitness and health from me, Coach Rami, or Coach Robin. So don't forget to add us there, cfgshortcut.com. Again, guys, this is Coach Austin coming to you from Hyper Strength and Conditioning in San Jose, California with Coaching for Geeks, and I will see you guys later.